Hey everyone, Ashka here. So I'm in our little A-frame shed here. I just want to show you our Total Contact saddles. You can just see them in the background there. I mentioned in yesterday's video that I would show them to you and said that they are next level minimalist. So yeah, I'll just spin the camera around and I'll show them to you, and I'll post some pictures and things as well, and I'll tell you how they work. Right, so this is all it is. I don't know if you can see there, but it's just this flap. It's got girth points under here, and you just attach stirrups, whatever stirrups you like. We've attached Western ones from Barefoot, I think they are, yep. And these stirrups as well, because they're nice and cushy and wide. So I've got two of these. Here's the other one. Same thing. And yeah, so the way they work, you would think that being so small that all the pressure would be on a very, very small area. That's correct, but what's incorrect is it's not all pressure. So when you sit in this saddle, the movement of your own body and the movement of the horse's body means that the weight isn't a constant pressure. It keeps shifting. So there is never constant pressure on the horse's back. The other thing is that if you put on a horse that has, say, less top line, like Sapphire and Scirocco, he had a very high wither, then you need padding. So I was using these Barefoot pads. I'll just show you how thick it was. I can't really maneuver, I'm on crutches again. So you could see how thick this pad is. And it's also able to be shimmed in the front here. I can't pull it apart with one hand, but so I've got dense foam shims inside of this, which creates the spinal clearance that you need in any saddle. Then on top of this pad, I do also use this half pad. So you need adequate padding under these saddles. If you have a really broad-backed, muscly horse, then all you need really is something like, where are we? Like this. That's just a normal standard cotton pad. So you can get away with that because the horse's musculature creates its own sort of clearance, but that's got to be quite a round horse. So yes, I've been using this one with a half pad, or I've got Edix pads which are also shimmable, so you can put inserts in. Turn around and actually talk to the camera. So yeah, you can put inserts into all the pads that I currently have, just so I can create that spinal clearance. The bonus of this saddle, and the light is pretty bad now, is it fits literally any horse. I mean, anything. It is the way you customize it is via padding. So for Scirocco, for example, I would use slightly less padding. For Sapphire, I would use a little bit more because she was lean. She's put on a lot of weight. I have to do a video on her. She looks fantastic. They force you to ride properly because there is nothing there to really hold you in, and so it forces you to use all of your muscles And the first time I rode in it, I thought I was actually going to fall off. I'm an experienced rider, and I genuinely thought this is going to be the day that I'm just going to fall off, just because, oh my goodness. And so it took me a couple of rides to really get used to the saddle, but once you get used to it, oh, it's amazing. It is so good. It you just feel the horse under you, and you know, you feel their tension, you feel when they relax, you feel everything. It's really good. Super comfy. You pad it how you want. You can pad, you know, if you've got a bony butt, then you obviously need to consider that as well for the horse's comfort. A seat is available for it. I haven't got it yet, but I will buy a couple of seats, one for Darren and I, because this alone is not legal for shows and for competition, like your showing stuff. So, but if you have the seat, it is. So I need to buy the seat because I'll be showing Sapphire next year, or maybe end of this year even. Yeah, these are our, get out of the sun, mohair, beautiful pure mohair girths. Got one here, and then hold on a second, one here. See that? So soft. They were handmade by Tess and Leo Cinches. She makes all sorts of styles. These ones are quite wide in the middle, just to spread the pressure. Yeah, fabulous. Really, really good. So yeah, so that's my setup currently. It's a Total Contact saddle, that Sunflare. Here we are. So yeah, I will be tweaking it a little bit though. I'm going to buy different pads so that it looks more Western. So I'll be buying a couple of Gen X pads, Gen X equine pads, and in a like a Western shape, a round skirt shape, and yeah, it's gonna look nicer, I think. And I might also buy a breastplate for Sapphire because she's been she's such an athletic, like a wedge shape. The saddle was slipping on her before she put on a considerable amount of weight. So she's not fat, but she's a lot rounder than what she was, which is really, really good. So I shall see if I need a breastplate or not. I probably still will because she still has that lovely wedge shape. She doesn't have a pot belly by any means to hold anything in place. So yeah, anyway, just thought I'd show you that. Awesome saddles. I'll post a few photos up as well. Ciao!